the weather!
I have a question for you. Do you remember 10 Pin Alley on PS1? It's definitely a rare gem in the PlayStation realm. 10 Pin Alley was released on November 30th, 1996, just 3 months after Crash Bandicoot. The game was released on the PlayStation, PC, and Sega Saturn. It was published by ASC Games and developed by Adrenaline Entertainment. Wow, I never would have guessed. So this is the title screen. Lovely. Okay, enough of this crap. I want a bowl! So the way you set up the game is to press New Game. Here you get the main menu, complete with a chunk of settings. Do you want to bowl for fun, split into teams, or compete for money in tournaments? Where do you want to bowl? Do you want to be lazy and only get 9 pins for a strike? This game's got you covered. You've got a heap of customization. There's 12 bowlers, different ball weights, different types of balls. Wow, that's weird to say. Skill levels, name input, that sort of thing. Now that we've got our bowler, it's time to bowl. I'm gonna bowl a regular game at Conga Bowl because... So you're probably gonna ask yourself, how do I bowl with a controller? I'm used to actually throwing a ball down the lane. Well, this arrow shows where your bowler's gonna throw the ball. Once you press the X button, you set up your bowler's position. Then you press X again, and now you got a lot of shit in front of you. This top arrow shows how fast the ball will be thrown, and this bottom arrow shows how hard you throw it. This side arrow depicts how much of a hook you give to it. You raise it with up and lower it with down. I know it's a lot to take in, especially if you're playing for the very first time and are panicking because there's too much on the screen! What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But once you get the hang of it, it'll be like actual bowling. But not really, because you're sitting down and pressing one button for about 10 minutes. So I bowled a 132 and I feel like I'm ready for the amateur tournament. Okay, maybe not. Well, there's this option called Hall of Fame. This is a 2-minute video showcasing the National Bowling Hall of Fame and Museum located in the heart of Missouri, St. Louis. It's really cool and I want to visit it one of these days. If it's still open, of course. There's not really anything else to do in this game as it's just simply bowling. I almost don't understand where the high scores come from. Maybe it's because people are blinded by bowling. I mean, looking at this box, you would want this game right away too, but honestly, I just don't understand it. It's not even the greatest of bowling games. It's good and functional, but not the greatest. Well, I guess it was good enough to get an Animaniacs spin-off and a sequel on the GBA and Wii. I played this game once, and I never touched it ever again. Overall, I like this game. It's great for those who want to get introduced to bowling, as well as those who wondered what bowling would be like on the PlayStation. I give 10 Pin Alley 6 out of 10. Wait, what's that? You're saying I gave it an 8 the last time I talked about this game? Yeah, that video is fake news. And I'm bored. I'm gonna go on and actually bowl with actual people. We play! Do you? I don't know. That's such a complicated question. I mean, do I play? Yeah, I do. We Play, also known as Your First Step to Wii in Japan, was released as a launch title for the Wii everywhere but the US. Us Americans didn't get the game until February of 2007. Gee, thanks. There's a total of 9 games on it, all of which integrate motion controls. Great! First up, Shooting Range. It's kinda like Duck Hunt, except there's a whole lot more going on. Up next we have Find Me. This game gives you certain challenges at certain environments. Most of them are finding 2 of the same, or looking for the odd one out. I asked for this. Next is Table Tennis. You rally back and forth with your opponent. It's worth noting each minigame has medals you can win depending on how good you are. Up next, Pose Me. You match the poses with the bubbles and not let them touch the bottom, or else you fail. Number 5, Laser Hockey. It's air hockey, but with neon colors. and the motion controls are gross. Number 6. Billiards. What else do I need to say about this? It's billiards. Yay! Number 7. Fishing. Catch fish, get points, catch dry bones, lose points. Next! Number 8. Charge! Okay, this is when the game picks back up. You ride a cow to the finish while steering to knock out the scarecrows to score points. In the end, you get a time bonus depending on how quick you were. It's a lot of fun, actually. In fact, it's the most amount of fun I've had in this game. Final game. Tanks. It's like the Atari game, except motion controls, and you use the nunchuck to move. You have 3 lives to complete each level. Every 5 or so levels, you earn an extra life. Each level gets more and more intense to the point where... Yeah, I'm done here. So, that was the collection of games we got to play on Wii Play. It gained enough profit to get a sequel, but I'm not playing that anytime soon. Honestly, I can't find myself returning to this game like the back of the box otherwise claims. In the end, it's still fun. I give Wii Play 5 out of 10. It's honestly not worth it unless you have Wii Motion Plus. I want to like this game, but I just can't. Yeah, it's a great test build, but you gotta keep in mind, people paid the full retail price for just 9 minigames. And you thought ports were tedious.